Hello and welcome back to Gal Pal Nails. These are all of my natural, very healthy nails. They are not bending and wonky in all directions and super flimsy, and they're looking really, really good. I took off all of my regular builder gel that I had from Triple D. I had been doing Triple D builder gel since June. I had some really catastrophic breaks on my nail, and they were really thin. So I have just been filling and using that this whole time. But with Triple D, it's kind of a process to soak it off. So I wanted to try some of this builder gel in a bottle. So I bought this at Sally's and I already had a base. So I'm just using my base coat that I bought on Amazon. And I'm going to apply this to all of my nails and then cure for 30 seconds. So anytime you use any type of builder gel, you typically have to do some type of base in order for it to adhere to your nail. So I did that, and then I will go ahead and put this on all of my nails. Now, I've done this once before where I tried to do a few nails at a time and then cure after like 2 or 3, and I did notice that it did kind of start to run past my cuticles and kind of down my sidewalls. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing that. I did much thinner layers in this video, so I might be able to get away with maybe 2 at a time, but with all the turning of your hand and stuff like that, it is going to tend to run because it does self-level. So I'm going to start with my little pinky here. And with builder gel, the nice thing about it, of course, is you can build in layers. So if you want a little bit more of an apex, or if you need it thicker at the end, at the free edge or near your cuticle, you can just use it as you need it. So you can do multiple coats. You don't have to do anything in between the coats because it is a sticky layer. So every layer that you add to it will just stick to the previous layer. So I go ahead and do each nail and then you cure for 60 seconds. And the thing I like about this builder gel in a bottle is that you can soak it off and it comes off pretty easily. I have used it more than once, and really when you soak it in acetone, especially if you file any of it off, it kind of becomes just like jelly, and you can scrape it off or just rub it off with like a scrubby pad in your acetone. So it's a really nice product. I was kind of looking for something like this just as opposed to a standard hard gel because it was so difficult to get off. So I will go ahead and finish all these nails. Like I said, don't forget, I'm not showing it here, but you cure each nail for 60 seconds. So I will finish this up real quick. So as I'm finishing up this last nail, I just wanted to come back in The reason I'm using the Builder Gel in the first place, I am like a dip powder user, and I wanted to find a way that I could file down on my nails and fill without having to soak off every single time. So that's what I had been doing previously. Almost every single week I would soak off all my dip powder. My nails were getting so weak and flimsy. So the whole reason I'm putting this on is so I can just drill off my dip powder, or most of it, and then fill, and then maybe only soak off like once a month or every 6 weeks, something like that. The reason I am holding my nail like that and going from the cuticle to the free edge down the middle is to try and create a little bit of an apex. Anytime you use any builder product, you want the thickest area to be right down the center of your nails, and then on your side walls, on the edges, you want that to be really thin so your nails don't look bulbous or fat and thick on the sides. You want a nice, like C curve. That's kind of what you're going for. So I kind of turn my fingers in each direction, and you can flip your thumb or all your nails, flip it upside down, and it'll kind of level itself, and it'll get most of the gel to the center of your nail as opposed to the side. So those are just some of the tricks you can use with Builder Gel. And here I did decide to, after I did my first layer, I thought I needed just a little bit more product, so I picked up just a little bit more, and there will be a lot of gel that does stick to the brush. You do have to wipe a significant amount off, or a lot of it will get stuck to your nail. So I wipe off a lot of it in between, and I'm just going to float some of the gel back and forth, up and down the apex of my nail, and kind of turn it each way and look at it and make sure I like the shape. And when you're done curing everything, it is a sticky layer, so you're going to have to remove that with alcohol. And then what I do is I just buff on top of the nails after the sticky surface is gone, and that's how I get them ready for my dip powder application. So before you do your Builder Gel application, if you're going to go straight into dip powder, you want to do all your cuticle prep before that, all your nail prep before that, shaping, dehydrating. You do all of that before you do your Builder Gel. So that will get you ready for your application, and dip powder goes on really nicely on top of this product too. So that about does it. If you like our video, give a like and a subscribe. See you later.